everyone, it's Dove here. I am really nervous, but I am going to do this 10 quarantine question challenge that I got tagged with by Devon and April from Ambo Life. And they're a really nice, sweet couple, and you should go visit their channel and subscribe to them because I really like them and I think you'll like them too. And I'll put their link down in the description. And so I wasn't sure if I should actually do this because it seemed like it was kind of just for nomads, and right now I'm just a nomad in training, but I'm gonna make it work anyways. So the first question was, how many rolls of toilet paper do you have right now? And that would be about 24. But I normally buy toilet paper in bulk online anyways, and so I always have anywhere from 24 to 48 rolls at any given time because I buy the bamboo alternative toilet paper, and that's the only way I can get it is online and in bulk, so I always have a lot. I actually have a little bit more than normal, which will be addressed in question number 10. So. Number 2 is, what has been the biggest change since the lockdown? And I guess that would be the fact that my plans have changed because I was supposed to leave in the autumn to become nomadic, and I'm not going to be able to do that right now because of everything that's going on. And number 3 was, where are you currently parked or docked? And I am here in Indiana, and I guess I'll be here for another year, unfortunately. And number 4 is, what have you gone without recently? Well, for like a month I couldn't get bread of any kind because I buy the organic kind, and I couldn't find any for my son because I really only buy it for him. And so I was just making do with tortilla shells and whatever else I had to deal with. But the other thing would be a haircut. Like, I haven't had a haircut for 8 weeks, and my hairdresser is finally able to come back online next week, but she can't get me in for another month, so it's going to be quite a while before I can get the split ends trimmed off my hair. Number 5 was, what are you most grateful for? And I guess that'd be, well, I'm grateful for a lot, but so I'd be here all day if I was to make a list, but I guess I'm most grateful for right now is the fact that I have a place to stay for right now, and I don't have to worry about, being booted out onto the road like a lot of nomads are. And also, my soon-to-be ex-husband has his work is considered essential, and so he's not been without work, and so I'm grateful for that too. What do I miss the most? Actually, I miss being able to keep up with all my nomad friends on their live feeds and stuff. I try to watch everybody's, like if they're doing shorter videos, I'm trying to keep up with everyone, but with everything that's going on, I've been watching, like, for a month straight, I've been watching the daily press conferences for the CV, and I've been also watching some other live feed that for another channel. She's been going live like every day since the quarantine, so that's like almost 5 hours a day of live feed that I'm watching, and I'm really getting behind on all my nomad channels, and that makes me sad, but I'm keeping up on everything that's been going on, so I'm getting behind on my nomad friends, and I do miss them a lot. I miss the live feeds a lot. Number 7 is, how long has it been since you've been at a campsite? And actually, I can't remember ever being at an official campsite, like, never. I've camped in tents and everything, but it's always been on private property and everything. So I've never really paid for a campsite anywhere in my whole life. Number 8, what's your favorite quarantine food? Like, I don't feel like I'm in quarantine because I'm a hermit, and I've been a hermit for 15 years because of an illness, and I'm used to quarantining and self-isolating. I've been that way for a very long time, so I don't actually feel like I'm in quarantine. Nothing has really changed for me. And so my favorite food, I guess, would just be Mexican food. I make my own refried beans, which are really good and very versatile, and I use them in a lot of different Mexican foods, like quesadillas and tacos and burritos and all that kind of stuff, and bean dip. So number 9, how are you exercising and doing workouts? Well, if you've watched any of my other videos, you probably know that my main form of exercise is dancing. I've danced all my life. I've always danced. I love to do it, and it makes me feel good. I can't run, I can't jog, I get a stitch in my side. I don't really like working out at the gym, and I love to dance. And so other than walking back and forth, I'm in my garage now, so other than walking back and forth from the house to the garage like 20 times a day and doing some gardening and stuff, and you know, all that miscellaneous, I really don't like work out. I just dance, and sometimes, you know, I do that once or twice a week, and I'll dance for like an hour and a half at a time, and so it's like a long cardio workout. But I have this, which I've been sitting on and rolling around on, as my exercise ball, and that's what I use to keep balance, to work on my balance, to keep my spine straight. And so I'll just sit on it and I'll bounce on it. Sometimes I'll, you know, like work it in the air. Like I got this because of a chiropractor that I went to, and he recommended it, and he showed me an exercise where you're holding the ball up in the air, and you do the alphabet, and so you just like A, B, and you know, after a while that actually does become kind of wearing to your upper body if you're not used to it, and so that's a good exercise for me. But I sit on this ball, and then I've been using these wrist weights, which are 2-pound wrist weights, and you're supposed to like put your thumb through them and fangle it around, but I don't find that comfortable at all, so I don't wear them the way you're supposed to wear them, but I do strap them on my wrist, and that gives me an extra 2 pounds per arm to help build my upper body, because I'm really out of shape after this 15 years of hell, basically. That was really loud, I'm sure. So that adds to my workout, and I do have 5-pound little purple dumbbells, and so when I graduate from these, I can go to the 5-pound weights, and that's just to build my upper body, because the dancing is really just cardio. I'm not like, you know, building muscle or anything, and so I've been trying to use these weights to add to my exercise. And then number 10 was, what was or will be your pandemic panic purchase? And that actually was toilet paper. I know it sounds funny, but like, because most of the bamboo toilet paper comes from China, like this was actually a problem, and they've been out of stock. I buy it from Amazon, and they've been out of stock for a while, and so I couldn't get any, and so the old man, he went and bought a 12-pack of like Charmin or whatever from one of the local stores a few weeks ago. We haven't needed it, because then eventually my toilet paper did come back in stock on Amazon, and so that's just extra that we have. We have 12 rolls of whatever. But I guess that was my pandemic panic purchase. Like I said, I'm used to buying in bulk, so I'm not really freaking out. We haven't done a lot of panic buying or anything. I have a deep freezer here. I've been doing like homesteading and training for quite some time, and so I just always buy in bulk. And also I buy organic food, and really kind of the only way I can afford to buy organic is to buy in bulk, and I get my stuff from AdVANture Standard online, and they're a very nice company based in Oregon, and they deliver all across the country, and they work on like a 4-week cycle and everything, and I can get all sorts of natural and organic foods through them much cheaper than I can get them locally. But I was trying to wean myself off of AdVANture because I'm leaving and becoming nomadic, and so I have been finding more local sources of stuff, but I still do get like my bulk grain, my bulk sugar, my beans. I buy 25-pound bags of beans, you know, dry beans, and so I still do get that from AdVANture. But yeah, I didn't really have any kind of panic purchase because I'm already doing the prepper kind of thing. So that was it. And then I guess I'm supposed to tag other people. I don't know if these people watch my channel, but you know, I'll tag them anyways. Dave and Carrie from One AdVANture at a Time. They're a very sweet couple, and their dog Rudel is just so adorable, and so I'm tagging them. And then Alicia from ABZ Minimalist RV Life. She and her daughters travel in a fifth wheel, I believe. She's got a big truck and a fifth wheel, and they're just the sweetest family. They do homeschooling and everything, which I do. I've homeschooled my son all of his life, and he's just now finishing up his online high school diploma, and so he's still in school right now, and that's part of the reason why I've been staying around, because I'm still raising my son. And then Karli, Curious Karli, I don't know if she's done this challenge or not. I don't think she has. So I'm calling out Karli. She's a little sweetie from, she's not doing nomadic life right now, but she was for a long time. She's kind of parked in an apartment right now, and she was going to be actually a travel agent before the, you know what, hit the fan. And so those plans have changed, unfortunately, and so she's doing like essential work like DoorDash and Uber Eats and stuff like that just to keep her afloat right now. And then Vanessa from Van and Travels. I don't think she's done the challenge yet. She's also from Indiana, and she's out west right now in a cargo van. And then Christine from Shuttlebabe Beachcricket. I don't think she's done the challenge. She's very sweet. She's got a shuttle bus for her rig, and she's just sweet as can be. And she has little Roxy and Riley are her little puppies that she travels with. And then I was going to call out for extras, because that was 5 right there. But for extras, I was going to call out Kelly Doyle, but she already did the challenge, so I don't need to do that. And then I really wanted to hear from Miss J. I miss her a lot, and I'm kind of concerned about her. I have not heard from her or seen a video upload since everything started. And I'm kind of starting to get concerned. I sent her an email, and she didn't respond to that either, so that makes me worry a little bit. So Miss J, if you're out there, come on, lady, give us an update. Alright guys, that was it. I'm sorry that I was bouncing around a lot, but this bouncy ball is just kind of like that. It makes me bounce involuntarily, and I'm really nervous, and I'm sorry if this was, I don't know, amateur, because it is amateur. Alright guys, talk to you later. Bye.